What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to EMPM. That stands for Engineering Major, Philosophy Minor. This is the channel where you can get a working aerospace engineer's opinions on topics pertaining to engineering, philosophy, politics, and various other social and cultural issues. Today, the freedom-loving people of the United States of America, the people who do not want to bow down to the tyrannical encroachments of Joe Biden, the federal government, and OSHA, and the people who don't want to see their rights getting taken away for indefinite periods of time with no end in sight, with no limiting principles, etc. Just got a big win today because take a look at this. OSHA suspends vax mandate following court order lawsuits. Oh, snap. Let's fucking go, Brandon. Yeah, that's right. F you, Joe Biden. This is a slap to your face, and this is a slap to OSHA because all the executives, all the, government officials in OSHA just decided to go along with it, and now they have to suspend their own rule because they realize that they're getting litigated to S. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, unfortunately, this does not apply to federal contractors, so there are still a ton of engineers, military service people, I wonder if this applies to, I'm not sure which police and firefighters and people like that are under, but I know this applies to medical staff of medical institutions. So I think that this is awesome that they have to suspend this. Obviously, they're going to go through all the litigation. I would expect what probably happens is it gets ruled as unconstitutional, and Joe Biden, has to go lie down again, and so does OSHA. But what will probably happen is that this will get used as a political tool against Republicans, and it'll be like, oh, all those conservatives don't want to keep people safe. Let's read just a little bit from this article really fast. Of course, the Daily Wire, my boys, Shapiro, Knowles, Walsh, Clavin, Candace Owens, the rest of the staff there, the Daily Wire, first organization to challenge the rule. What's up? In the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, the court was later chosen via lottery to consolidate and oversee the numerous legal challenges over the rule. On November 12th, U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit granted a motion to stay the rule. That means that they had to pause it because everyone knows that it was unconstitutional and people like freedom, which is great. The court ordered that OSHA take no steps to implement or enforce the ETS. I don't know what ETS stands for. Does it say up here? Well, anyway, until further court order, while OSHA remains confident in its authority to protect workers in emergencies, OSHA has suspended activities related to the implementation and enforcement of ETS pending future development. So protect workers in emergencies. It's not an emergency right now. Sorry. If you want to get vaccinated and keep, and feel like that makes you more safe, go get vaccinated. I got vaccinated. I got vaccinated before the mandates. Kind of begrudgingly, but whatever, it is what it is. Might need to go, get my heart checked out, but whatever. That's a joke, by the way, for YouTube. The Daily Wire has launched a petition for Americans to sign and show support. Highly recommend that people go and sign this petition as well. There's a couple more things in here that I want to keep this video short. I wanted to go down... so we all know that there's going to be like some pretty egregious fines for violations, which is, it's just really silly. I got people walking around. I got called out for not wearing a mask at the office today. Someone was like, "Do you have a mask?" This person shouted at me from like down the hall. I mean, this was like 6 feet. This was multiples of 6 feet. This was like 200 feet away. Someone's like, "Hey, do you have a mask?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, will you go get one?" "Yeah, sure thing, bro." No, right? Despite the federal court's order, the White House has continued to pressure companies to prepare for the mandate, whatever that means, What that really means is they've decided to put pressure on cowardly CEOs who will just go along with anything the government says because they think that it's the popular position. They think that's going to make them more money. And then all of a sudden a bunch of their workers quit or their unions, complain. And then they're like, oh, wait, this is actually really dumb. And so they don't do it. White House Principal Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre last week urged businesses to begin complying with the order despite the pending court battle. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, just violate, we're only having a court case about constitutional law, but yeah, just violate that so that, so that you force people to do something that's irreversible. Oh yeah, that's, wow. These people really have some good qualifications to be running the the constitutional republic of the United States of America when they just want to flagrantly violate people's rights. People should not wait, Jean-Pierre said. We say, do not wait to take actions that will keep your workplace safe. It is important and critical to do, and waiting to get more people vaccinated will lead to more outbreaks and sickness. Well, according to the data, can I say this on YouTube? Oh yeah, you can still spread and get COVID when you are vaccinated. Now, it does reduce your chance of hospitalization and death, but it does not reduce the chances of outbreak and sickness. Okay? Now, it will keep your workplace safe. Well, sorry, but it's not the federal government's job to determine what is and is not safe in a workplace, and people can make the choice to get vaccinated to keep themselves safe if they feel like that makes them safe, and they can wear a mask if they feel like that keeps them safe, and they can stay home and they can lock away their kids, and they can treat other people with a Soviet-style culture of suspicion where they're worried that everybody else is walking around infected and going to purposefully cough on them. But that rule doesn't apply to the people that they know personally because those people are chill, but other people are not. Whatever. People can do what they want, and then other people can do what they want. And we should get back to work, and we should start getting some more fossil fuels so that our gas prices come down. And we should stop worrying so much about climate change, and we should just roll back federal regulations and just cross off with a red pen all these federal institutions that don't do anything. And that way, maybe then we can all be chill. All right. So as you can see, I'm kind of hyped up about this. I think this is great. I think it's really a bummer that we don't have anyone with courage among the CEOs of federal contractors to basically say no. However, I will say with federal contractors that a lot of them have been accepting religious accommodations, which I think is really wonderful. Because let me tell you this, guys. I did not want to walk into the office one day and then see all my good friends who have been so wonderful and welcoming to me in the wonderful conservative state of Utah with a squishy governor. I would not want to walk in and just to see them get walked out one day. That would have been really bad. So fortunately, people are getting religious exemptions, and that's helpful. That said, I did go ahead and pick up a second job, make a couple extra cash, buy a little bit of Bitcoin, just rolling on that crypto dog. And if they were going to mandate vaccines, though, I would just quit there. I don't need the money that bad. I just want to pick up a couple extra shifts, trying to do the hustle on YouTube, even though I don't really make money on this. But not a big deal, guys. If you like the video, if you like the commentary, go ahead and like and subscribe. I have not been putting out City Skylines recently because I've had a major case of writer's block on this recent kind of column/article that I've been trying to write. And also I've been working my second job, which takes away a little bit of time on the weekends, but hopefully we'll get into more of that. But we got another couple videos to film tonight because I got to talk about my experience with jury duty relative to the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. So that's one thing we need to talk about. And I feel like there was another topic Oh, yeah, of course. It comes to, of course it's Joe Biden flip-flopping back and forth on, climate change stuff because him and the Democrats decided to lick their finger and just see which way the wind is blowing and, think that they were doing things that were popular, but unfortunately they're things that don't work. This is something that, conservatives have always known all along, but Democrats like to, learn the hard way. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thankfully, OSHA is getting slapped in the face. Thankfully, Joe Biden's getting slapped in the face. Let's go, Brandon. Later.